escape me. Say no bites. There's nowhere to sacrifice. Tonight you'll make a souls are taken on sin. No bites. Now we're showing. I'm the one called Hell Priest. From my hell's labyrinth, don't think you escape me. Escape me. There's nowhere to sacrifice. Tonight you make a dice. Souls are taken sin. No bites. Now we're showing off. There's nowhere to sacrifice. Tonight you make a dice. Souls are taken sin. No bites. Now we're showing.
Welcome, everybody.
By faking bacon bail bonds. we got a chat load tonight.
Yeah, we do. Welcome in, everybody. All right, we'll start out from the top. We had Dragon Classy in here. We had Divine Sorcerer. We had Johnny Bravo. We had you. We had me. We had the PDF Elves. Let's see here. We had Gail and Snark and Sass and Jane all up in here. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, it's good to see y'all.
Thank you for stopping in.
Johnny. Yeah. Yep. So some more of that Aguilar stuff today, huh? The fire,
just a little.
Fire's pretty well contained, so that's good news, right? They got that taken care of in a quickness.
So, yeah, they did. Yeah, shout out to all the firefighters that worked on that fire to get that out as fast as possible.
And the real emergency management.
The real emergency management.
I mean the county emergency management, Joe. Good job.
Yeah. Right? That's what I'm talking about. You had a good interview there too.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time.
Right?
Yeah.
So did you even like get anywhere near the fire? Like did you even like see flames or no? That they just had you at like the containment point?
Well, I was where it started at,
Oh. That's
I was
cool.
like from where it originated at is kind of like near where I was, maybe 150 yards away at the most, and it burnt up the hill. So it went right up and over the top and then down the other side. So the real fire was already like to the other side of that canyon, by the time I got up there.
Oh. Well, that would explain why it took them a while to get down to it and everything. Because if they had to traverse all that, I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It was definitely. They brought in multiple hotshot crews. I think they had 4 in total. It was pretty wild, but they did a good job. They got it put out pretty quick. I mean, it's pretty well contained. So,
Well, and then there was a lot of people that helped out with like donations and whatnot and so forth. So thank you to everybody else. If you're watching and you were a part of that, thank you for all your donations. A lot of people benefited from it, not just the firefighters, but the people that were around there. Seems like fire is a plague, man. Because like what was it? The gator farm out there caught on fire, and some of the animals died in the gator fire out there.
Yeah. The gator park, the reptile. Was the reptile hut. Says they lost some tortoises, turtles. Most of their reptiles basically they lost up there. It sounds like that were in that house.
Damn.
So, yeah, fire's all over up here.
Well, that's kind of weird because you guys.
The community, they did come together though, and they helped make it happen for sure. So that was
Well,
pretty
and you guys had a shit ton of snow and rain this year too, which is kind of weird. Like you would figure that the fires would be chill for a bit, but it seems like they hit you hard and fast this year.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of did, but that was a structure fire that lit the forest on fire there. So not like a lightning strike or something.
Right.
Different reasons, I suppose. But it's going to be a long year for sure. But no, they did good, man. They got it out, and they got a fundraiser coming up. The fire department does spaghetti dinner. So anybody interested, check that out. That'll be coming up here soon.
Right.
So because they're all volunteers, so they have to, they got to earn their money through these events like that. So I think it's like $10 for spaghetti dinner or something. Not too bad.
Well, they kind of do the same thing out here. I mean, they do like chili cook-offs and stuff like that to earn money for the firefighters out here and stuff like that. But it's like a lot of the departments come out to represent the different houses and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I mean, they'll take over an entire park.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm glad that they was able to get the support they needed and get it put out, because one of those things gets away, dude. It turns to thousands of acres real quickly. So,
Well, and you were talking about the wind, man. I mean, if it went up and over the mountain that flipping fast, I mean, it could do the same thing going towards Aguilar or anywhere else. So, I mean, you got to watch those forest fires. They can just spread so quick. It's not even funny.
right. Yeah, and like he was telling me, it jumped over the other side, when it went up the top, it jumped over, and so then it had to burn back. So
Right.
pretty wild. But no, they were good with me up there. The sheriff was up there.
What's up,
he was good
Joko?
with me. So yeah,
Good to see you.
Everybody was good to me up there. It was a good interview.
Right? So, yeah, I saw that. Like, I don't think you got any hassle while you were up there, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yep. Unlike here with the town, just a bunch of hassle.
Well, I mean, we're not even. Well, I mean, we are getting into that. We're going to get into that a little bit, just the little bit of hassle that we've gotten here recently. But I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing different. It's pretty much all the same BS that we've been dealing with. Trying to get information, can't get information. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm creating blanks for roach clips. I'm, happy 420 in a couple of days. So happy 420 if I don't see you in a couple of days. But I'm creating some roach clips for a customer. So
who's Bill? Who's Bill? Bill's not Bob.
It's a possibility. I do not, confirm nor deny, Critter. Oh, Bill, PDF Elves asked who Bill is. We'll also get into that. So Bill, if you don't remember, Bill was the gentleman that told Robert at one of the city meetings or the town meetings that you shouldn't poke the dog. You remember that incident with that brand new council member? Like, I think he was seated that night and he made that comment. Well, well, apparently, supposedly, he resigned. And somebody was asking if they get another election to replace him. No word on that one yet either. So, but apparently,
he's busy.
Bill Smith resigned. Right? Couldn't handle the one meeting a month, an hour into it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We didn't hear from Bill. Bill doesn't talk to us. He's on the other side, we guess. Like, he doesn't really like us. Whatever. But I mean, it would just be easier or nicer to be transparent. I don't know what you would say. Like, I think it would be nicer just to be transparent and say I left because of such reason. Like, at least let the citizens of Aguilar, the ones that voted you in, know why you took the seat for 2 meetings and then just resigned.
Later.
Right?
It was fun.
Like, what was the point? Why did you even go through all the hassle? I don't get it. I just don't get it. What's up, Vern? How you doing, Vern?
Doing good. I just had to figure this thing out.
Oh, gotcha. So, yeah,
I have no idea.
It would be nice. Would not. Go ahead, Vern. Sorry, man.
I was saying that with Bill, he should have really stayed longer than what he's done. But what's going to happen now is the board is going to appoint the next person for there. So say that Donald's wife runs again. 3 of them decide that's who they want. That's who they're going to get. So this is not going to be something of the people.
Right. Oh, man. Yep.
Oh, Bert's in the chat.
Yeah. He says, "You're welcome, Aguilar, for all the great water."
For all the great water. He's talking out his ass again. He doesn't have fucking clues what's going on here. And the idea to insinuate that I was fucking crooked and corrupt myself, he hasn't got a goddamn clue.
No, but that's okay. So we'll just continue on with our show and the news that we got, which is pretty much this grant and loan here that we've been dealing with and we've been covering for the past year. But I'm pretty sure he's got all that paperwork.
Yeah, it's only like what, 5.8 million. You know,
Right?
5.8 million. 538 people so they can have access to safe drinking water. Bird did that, I thought. What the hell?
Yeah, I thought Bird did that.
What are they talking about? What do they need 5.8 million for? You know?
I don't know.
He's letting you use your name, Bird.
Yeah, I see that on there. It's no, you did not use my name, but anyone who knows what's going on here knows I'm the one that you're talking about. I am not fucking corrupt. I have not took a damn thing from this town. This was a non-paying position anyway. It was volunteer to be on the fucking council. I'm not the one
Right.
who makes any money off this shit, and he should have done his fucking studying before he even put it out there. That's fucking irresponsible to let those two go on there and talk shit and not even investigate what the fuck's going on.
Oh no, he drilled her. He drilled her. I mean, he was all up in her shit, Vern. He drilled her.
Well, you know what? You give idiots like that a little platform and they pull themselves together and they're a bunch of dumbasses. And all the guy's got to do is look. Oh, he already fixed our city?
Yeah, he already fixed your city. Everything's all good.
Now I feel like I'm guilty about something. I guess I am guilty. Guilty of listening to his stupid fucking show that night. I was even in the audience whenever they were talking about me. And that's good. Because the two assholes that he's getting all this information from doesn't know shit about what's going on. Even though she's a town administrator, she's narcissistic. Everything's about her. Everything.
Wow.
No, Jesus. We were so rude to her, me and you people. We were so rude to her.
Yep.
So we didn't put enough honey in there.
No, it was sugar. It's sugar. We salted everything. Remember? We salted everything. We took that like pretzel salt, that really thick fucking shit, and we just poured it in a bunch of wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, the water's fixed. How about the gas bill? That's definitely fixed. I heard the town
That's definitely fixed. Yep, that's definitely fixed.
Most definitely fixed.
Most definitely.
I mean, we don't owe no money. It's squared away, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Hey, that question of when was the interview with Tyra? Well, it was Tyra and Adam at the same time. And I don't know the exact date of it, but it was your video, so if you look back through it, you'll be able to find it. So the city's
water's fixed.
Yep.
I guess they don't need people like me telling what's going on anymore, huh?
No, they don't. But I mean, you're also not restrained there, Vern.
Yeah, I do understand that. And I've been using my First Amendment rights. I've been saying anything that I can. And I'm keeping it to the truth. Out of over a year of them trying to get me off of this council, all they had to do is catch me lying or breaking one of the town ordinances. They haven't been able to do none of it. So they run off feelings of Tyra and Adam. They think that I'm a bully.
Well,
Yeah, I make them feel bad. Yeah, I am. They're fucking thieves and liars. They got access to 5.8 million fucking dollars that belongs to the goddamn town. Yeah, so I'm not friendly.
Well, I still need to make a few more requests on a few other things here to try and get at least, this story cleared up here that we put up earlier, which was this here. And this was actually given to the town in 2021. But apparently we still have not reached certain benchmarks. Hold on. We still haven't reached certain benchmarks to even get this money. And then on top of it, you have the audits that have not been done. And that information comes to us from Sam Richard. Let me switch over the screen here. So we got Sam Richard over here. Let's take that off. And he's been posting on the the Trulio fire as well, reentry, stuff like that. He's got some really good information up there, top of the list. But he was also bringing up the fact that we haven't had an actual audit done since 2019, which is preventing Aguilar from getting any type of state funding, lottery funding, whatnot, so forth. Because they still haven't gotten an audit done. So a couple of stories we're still working on, gathering information on. But if you want to check out Sam Richard and check out what he's got, I'll share this onto my Facebook if you have me on Facebook, and you can check that out a little bit better. But he's been posting some really good information about Aguilar and what's going on with the audits not getting done. So
everybody said, let's manage this.
Right? Let's manage this. Well, I mean, I don't know who's managing it. Like, I thought Tyra was managing all this, but nothing's her fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing's her fault.
Couldn't be Tyra.
Well, and I mean, I haven't gotten my updated records yet because the updated records on the gas bills won't be out until the 19th. But I can almost guarantee that bill is not going to be paid in full. I mean, if we're going off of,
maybe paid for by Vern, maybe.
Or I mean, like, I don't know. Bird said that he fixed everything, so maybe Bird gave Aguilar the money to fix the gas bill and take it down to zero. And then on top of that, he put in a filtration system and changed the tanks too.
Yeah. Another I guess, top story. Has anybody seen this guy? He's been missing since Saturday night. If you've seen him, let him know. We're looking for him. We're making sure he's all right. He's going through some tough times right now. So if anybody sees him, let him know. Or just call that number there, and we can get him back to where he belongs.
He was last seen with Bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's it right there. You guys see him around. Missing since last Saturday. So, just let him know we've been looking for him. And we come in peace. So
yeah, I came across this great video the other day.
fucking stand.
Snacked out. Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's awesome.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know where that guy's been, but we've been looking for him. So here's what Critter says. So
Right?
Well,
and we've been trying to figure this out. Well, and we're trying to figure this out, Critter, because apparently this goes back before 2021. Like they already had apparently gotten a loan to do this augmentation pond years and years ago. And something happened to that money. Nobody can really tell us what happened to that money or give us any records on what happened with that money, but it didn't get done. And they got another loan. And as it stands now, they can't get the loan because they're not meeting certain requirements to meet that loan. So we're trying to figure it out. Like, Critter, is there a statute of limitations on a grant loan like that? Like, can't they just eventually like take that money back? I mean, and apply it somewhere else where it would actually do some good, where somebody can actually do something with it?
They could get the money. They could have the grant removed, but right now, it's a court order that they do this. That's the only reason the grant is still in play. They've got to satisfy the court before they get the money from the grant. The interim loan was supposed to be to get everything ready so that they would get the grant, and then the loan would be subtracted from the grant. So and it's just stupid stuff, that they're missing. If they had in anyone with any ability to do these things, they would find out, you know what, they tell you 8 months ahead of time that you have to have this done or the grant will go forward, and you don't start working on it till 30 days before time, and then you say, oh, well, COVID hit. What the fuck did COVID have to do with you answering the phone or making a phone call or sitting in the office doing your job, which she didn't. She sat at her house, paid them all to sit and babysit their own kids at their own house. We've done that for over a year. So, and the same people are on the board time after time. It's Donald, it's Mark, you can't break them as long as Donald, Mark, and Gerald are all voting for Tyra.
Because they'll have the majority.
You can't get 2/3 majority is what you need on anything important.
Well, and that's what I thought, Critter. So, Critter says that it sounds like a grant loan combination. They got the grant money and the loan is probably match and the grant money is probably gone. And that's what I thought. But the way Vern is explaining it to me is they got the loan first. And then once they satisfy certain things to fully acquire said loan, then the grant money is supposed to go to pay off the loan, right?
Okay,
is that how you're explaining it to me?
No, let's see if I can slow down and explain this better. The grant came first.
That's what I said.
It did come first, and then the loan is to satisfy the courts and the grant that we're on track with what they want done with the augmentation pond.
But
so that's how the $2.6 million come in.
Okay, so they got the grant money for $2.6 million, and that was to get all of this started, right? To get up into code, to like survey, whatever, right? To just get this started, and then the loan was supposed to come in and finish it all off.
Well, the loan is covered under the grant, so you're just looking at, they set aside $2.6 million or 2.65. They set it to the side that the grant is going to pay for the loan. They got the grant. They got let's see, they got approved for the grant. If you meet these certain criterias, then the loan comes in and it's against the grant money. But they haven't done, and one of them simple, what's your plan if this doesn't work? It's they need an expert to say, you can't have Mark going in there staggering, half fucking drunk, can't hold his eyes open and tell him, oh, we'll do something. They want fucking in writing what we're going to do. And
that's
Donald can't present it.
See, this is where I'm confused. Okay, so my understanding on usually how a process like this goes, if you're applying for a grant a loan, especially state-based, and it's for infrastructure. I mean, it says right here in the document that it's for infrastructure, right? It's for waste disposal and water. So it's for infrastructure. That would tell me that the town of Aguilar had to go to the state with some sort of paperwork going, hey, look, we need an augmentation pond. This is how much money we need for the augmentation pond. And, the augmentation pond is going to go here. Like they had a whole plan ready to go. That's what I understand. You propose to get the grant and loan. Like, I've never been able to get a grant and loan, especially a business loan, without having to show them some sort of business plan. You see what I'm saying? So I'm confused because, this sounds like it's just a giant fucking clusterfuck. I would like to know how the fuck they got this money without even a proposal on an augmentation pond.
Well, you know what? And we can't get information from them, even if we, FOIA court requests it. They won't give us the information. Part of what the sewer part of this plan, very few people know that this is land that's going to be the sewer part that belongs to Mark Piano, him and his two sisters. Yet he made a deal, according to his sisters, he made a deal on giving the town that land without their permission. He didn't have ownership of it. He only has third ownership. So that's a problem.
Well, that would be a problem, especially if they don't have the permission to go on the land. I mean, he had to have gotten some sort of permission, right? Or at least signatures, something. This is what I'm saying. These sideways deals don't make any sense to me. How is he able to go, yeah, you can use this land without the owner's permission?
Well, they got him down as the sole owner. And that happened with his mother's house too.
Right.
He gets involved in all these little side deals on everything. And it's really hard to keep up with him. You ought to talk to his sisters, and I'll put you in touch with them if you want.
But if they're willing to talk, I'm willing to talk. I mean, again, Vern, let them know that, if they don't want me to let out any information, I won't let out any information. You know what I'm saying? I keep all my contacts very anonymous if they want to stay anonymous. So nobody knows where I get my stuff. So, if they want to talk, I'm more than willing to talk, as well as anybody else in Aguilar. If you want to talk, my email is in the about on my channel. Just go in there, click on it, send me a message. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than willing to hear your story on what's going on. I mean, we still have a big water issue. So not only do we have a delinquent gas bill that, apparently Aguilar is privileged and they don't have to suffer a red tag or get shut off. But there's citizens in Aguilar now that have been going for over a month with no water. And I would like to definitely hear from some of these citizens, because rumor mill is they're still getting charged for their water, and they haven't had any. Tag. They're getting their shut off, but they haven't used it.
When you look into this further, you'll find out that if you have a lot in town, you're charged a maintenance fee to the sewer and the water lines for maintenance, even if you don't have water to your property. you have to pay that.
Right.
And it's like $36 a month you have to pay to the town, and not have a water meter at all.
Wait, you lost me there for a second. What do you mean? They still charge you for water even if you're not hooked up to the system?
Yes, they
Get the
charge you
fuck
for
out of here.
sewer, and they charge you for maintenance on the water line if you own the property here. It doesn't matter if you've even got a meter on the property. And the way I got into this, and I'll share this information with you later. Linda and I we were going to do a little ice cream type business on Main Street. We leased the property almost across the street from the Mercantile. And
Right.
I went to have utilities put in because it will be a temporary business out of this bus that I had. And I was going to be able to pull the bus in, hook up to the water and the electric, and have a restroom in the garage in the back so that I was completely compliant with all the regulations. Whenever I went to get the water turned on, it started with Mark. He said, sure, no problem. Then it goes to Tyra. Well, you can't do that. This type of business isn't allowed here. And I was, what type of business you're talking about? An ice cream thing or the temporary business? When you got temporary trailers coming, the local businesses here have these food truck type businesses. No difference
Right.
than what I was doing, but they were refusing me the permit. Then I got to Virgil, and he told me the reason they're turning me down is there's no meter on that lot. And when they redone Main Street, they never put a tap there for the property. And to have it turned on, and the woman for 20 something years has been paying this. And when if they go to turn it on, they have to put a meter in. And it's like, how can you
Right.
do this? It's this woman, because between me and the lady, I was telling her, look, she says, well, I pay the water bill. And then I found out that she didn't even have a tap in there. So she's paying for nothing.
Well, right. I mean, if she had no water coming in from them, then yeah, she was paying for nothing. But
No
I think
water
I
in, no
think I
light
came to
out.
that conclusion. I think I came to that conclusion a couple shows ago on how the billing works out there, because that's really the only way that I can really foresee them coming up with the actual bill is like splitting it up evenly between all of the residents. You know what I'm saying? And then just charging everybody a flat rate. And then you'd bring it in, but you're supposed to be able to pay your bill down to zero, which hasn't happened in quite some time. So, I mean, there's got to be something
Pay it
going on with the
down.
books. I mean, I understand,
And the last payments, they were made from multiple accounts. Multiple accounts
right.
paid the last payments. So how many
Well,
accounts
and
do
I
they
can
got?
see
I
them.
mean,
Well, and I can
the
see.
one they turn around and bounce that check from, right? And so now
Well,
there's
right,
two other
and like I said,
ones.
I can see them. I can see them just not being able to pay the bill in full if they're expecting everybody to pay, and but I highly doubt that it's just a couple of people that are falling behind if this bill isn't getting paid in full, and I highly doubt that it's only by maybe 60 to $100. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you're coming in and you've got a $53,000 bill and you're only paying 30,000 of that, where the hell is that 20,000? I mean, it's only 500 people. Who's not paying their bills and how much do they owe? You know what I'm saying?
The town itself is owed $22,000 in delinquent bills. And if you actually go through it, and I have one friend that's had his utility shut off for owing like $60. But if you're a friend of the administration, like some of these folks are, they're 2,500 to 3,000 in arrears and still have their water on. Yet the other
Oh, yeah.
people go $60 behind. I don't like you. Your shit's gone. And that's the way they do it here. And who are you gonna complain to? The town council who doesn't give a fuck, or to the mayor who's part of the whole conspiracy thing,
Right.
or to
Well, I mean,
Tyra? You know,
and
go
that's the point
got
that we're
herself.
trying to get to, Vern, is, a lot of people understand this, like Betty and Gail, and, a lot of the people that have been following us since the beginning. But, this is the point that we have been trying to beat down, is that, if you go against the town council, especially at this point with the way that it's stacked, you're going to get kicked out. You're going to get told, okay, you're done. Gavel's going to hit the table and you're out. Doesn't matter if you had your full 3 minutes or not. You get interrupted. You get asked questions. So did your complaint actually get, heard? Is something going to happen with your complaint that you made? When you call Tyra and, she knows
there's
that
no
you
follow-up.
don't like her, blah, blah, blah. Is something going to get done? Because, from my experience, like, it's very sporadic. Like, she'll get some stuff done, but other stuff, it just doesn't get done. So I don't know if that's just because she's busy and she's been out of the office again a lot. Like, I tell you what, though, I think she's had more time off than I've ever seen any city or town employee ever get off. I mean, unless she's working from the home thing. Oh, yeah, the whole working from home thing.
And then whenever you ask her, well, what are you doing from home that you can't do up here? Well, that's none of your business. And the whole thing with Bill Smith, is that the people voted him in.
Right.
And if he would have stayed more than 2 months, he would have seen what's going on. He was able to talk to a couple of the other people, but the way that he dropped out of this, now it allows the council to appoint his seat, which could very well be what they've been trying for a long time, is Donald's wife to be on the board. So we're going from a possibility of actually getting something done to just another roadblock.
Right.
And I was saying I was going to put my name in just for grins since I've been recalled. But the more people that put their name in on this, like say that 8 people run for this seat, there's 6 councilmen or 5 councilmen voting on these 8 people. There's a chance that everyone gets 1 vote.
Right.
So what they would have to do then is anyone who got a vote, you could actually win by 1 vote if they don't. This is crazy, but it puts them in a position, say that if they were talking to each other, which they do, if Donald, Mark, and Gerald wants Donald's wife on the board, that's 3 votes, and there's only 2 votes left out there. So they will get what they want on this one, and there's nothing the people can do about it right now.
Well, no, because at this point, it's up to the council at this point.
Yes. In 2024, we got elections, and everyone on the council is up for, every seat's up for election again. That'd be
Right.
April 2020. So that's our best shot to do anything.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're going to have to wait until then, though. And what kind of stuff gets implemented in between then? What kind of stuff goes on in between then? I mean, I would still like some financials on this loan. Like, I think I requested financials on this loan and grant a long time ago, and I'm being told that it's not public information. But I mean, if somebody has a different route, like maybe, a website or something that I can go to and like go a different route and maybe get some of this paperwork on like what's going on with it other than through Aguilar, that would be awesome. I mean, I'm a man of very limited knowledge. I have plenty of it, but not enough. I admit it every day. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learn new stuff every day, and I find new websites, and people lead me to new websites. So,
Yeah, there's nothing anyone could do right now with the council, and that's sad. It's going to be a year before we're even going to have a chance to get rid of these folks again, and that'll only be if we have a fair election. You know, Tyra should not be the director of elections. There's no way, because she's got a conflict of interest of the people on the council are supposedly her boss. So she's not going to let someone who's not for her get on that board because they vote her out. You know, and they've had this up for years. And through the years, and people go in, they talk about the grant money, they talk about the augmentation pond, they talk about the reservoirs, and they'll sit there and say to your face, "We'll have this done by January," but they won't tell you what year.
6 years that we know.
Yeah, we've been hearing it for 6 years. Oh, we're gonna get this started here this month. Yeah, and after a 30-day period passes here, no one in town remembers that last meeting.
Right, and that's what we try to bring to light as well. Is it seems like, you know, we pointed out a while back about the water taps that needed to be done for that property. I think we looked back, and it was like 6 months these water taps were on the agenda and never got to, like, never. Every town meeting, it just kept getting tabled and tabled and tabled and tabled until we mentioned it, and then, oh yeah, we can do those. And that got off the agenda. You know what I'm saying? But have they gotten done? To my knowledge, I'm going to say no. But
I'm looking
things
at
could have changed.
Yeah, Gail's talking about the next person with the highest votes, which would have been Frank Baraja. And to me, that's the fair way to do it. He did, you know, he went through the process of being elected into office. He was the next highest of the people in votes. Problem is Frank Baraja told Tyra to her face, if he gets on that board, he's doing everything he can to reduce her power to a town clerk. And then ever since then, he's lost every election to come up.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what? Frank Baraja is a good person for this. He should be on there. He's tried to get on the last 3 either elections or appointments, and something always happens. He gets high numbers, yet he doesn't get the seat. Yeah, and a lot of stuff here, you lose by 1 vote, which is amazing.
Well, look at how many people actually vote, Vern. Like, I look at the election before this one, and this one I think we only had like what? I think it was 170 people that came out to vote. I mean, that's still
for this one. It was I think they went with 104.
104. I mean, that's still not bad considering the one before that where they had to seat people because they couldn't get enough votes. You see what I'm saying? Like, with the change is there. It's starting. Like, a good portion of that population knows what's going on now. Hopefully, word will start spreading a little bit more, and maybe a little bit more change would happen. I mean, I would really like to see somebody, like everybody up on that council, be in the interest of the citizens of Aguilar, not the government of Aguilar, and getting them out of trouble.
Or the self-interest that they have. You
know,
we still, and I've requested this a few times, Tyra being a town official, renting a home from the biggest investor here, she will not disclose how much rent she pays for this brand new 4-bedroom trailer.
And that's her business partner.
Well, and technically she doesn't have to, Vern. Like, technically she doesn't have to.
Oh,
I mean, that's a personal issue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it is not. If you go through
well, how is it?
conduct, anything that could be perceived as a bribe is open for public investigation.
You're absolutely right. That is in the code of conduct, Vern. Damn, you on this shit.
I've been fighting them a long time. But they're saying, they said the same thing as you did a minute ago. Well, that's her personal business, and she doesn't have to answer that. And she has not answered it, but it's not her personal business.
Well, it is a conflict of interest because I mean, the person that, the property is on, or I do believe it's the same person that they've been like granting job bids to, right? Like, I guess in exchange for rent, they get the jobs in Aguilar over anybody else, is what you were trying to say?
Well, it seems like that the investor that's here gets anything that he wants. He's got approved for a parking lot to be put in a flood zone, which would take a FEMA director to approve the agreement for building to let them build in the flood zone.
And then he's the one that just bought the 2 lots.
And the problem is the director for FEMA is Tyra. Anything around here comes back to Tyra. If you want something done, you go to her, and it looks like she's being paid off.
Well, and I mean, it does. I mean, a lot of the stuff that she does looks bad. I mean, even though we're crazy stalker people, we happened to catch Tyra up at Adam's place with no explanation other than, the battery change. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you there, Vern. There's some pretty shady shit going on.
There is, and I've done my best to let people know what's going on. And then, I know some people think this was a fair recall thing. It really wasn't. And even the recount of the votes was worse than the actual first count. They didn't allow me. They took money from me to have this recount. After they took the money, 15 minutes later, they called me and told me that if I was going to have a watcher, I had to have them there in an hour and 10 minutes. And there's no way I could. I called them back and told them, look, I emailed them and told them, look, give me 24 hours so that I can get somebody certified and get them up there to be a watcher, because they wouldn't let me use the last watcher that was already certified. Then they answered my email with,
hold on. Hold on, Vern. Why wouldn't they let you use the same guy as before?
Because they knew that I didn't have enough time to certify anyone else. But they didn't tell me any of this until after they took my money.
Of course.
Then they gave me an extra 30 minutes, so it was an hour and 40 minutes I had in the middle of the week to find somebody that's registered to vote, lives here in town, and get them to the office so that they could be certified as a watcher. They got to go through this computer class thing and get a certificate. There just wasn't time to do it. Yet they already had my money. And I'm trying to contest that through my credit card company. And if they do pay them, I'm going to go to the council and try to get it back. There was nothing fair about this, the recount. And the watcher that I had at first, he told me all kinds of things that happened, like Tyra coming into the room that the votes were being counted in. She says, well, she's the director of the elections, the DOE. Well, that doesn't matter. The only one who's supposed to be in the room is the watchers and the judges. And Tyra brings Adam through the room. As soon as those two stepped in the room, they corrupted the whole damn thing.
See, I'm still unclear on that one. I'm still trying to figure that one out because that's a big clusterfuck to me as well. Like, I'm still trying to figure out the regulations and whatnot and so forth. But I mean, I do believe they were supposed to have 3 judges at the beginning, and the recall paperwork only has 2 judges' signatures on there. So
Well, no, it has 1 judge, and Tyra is the DOE.
oh, it only has the 1 judges.
It only has 1,
See,
and they charged me for 3
I read
judges.
too goddamn much.
They charged me for 3 judges and Tyra's time. Well, Tyra's, all she has to do for this, and this was during work hours, is open the door and let them walk into a room, and then take the information 3 hours later when they're done. But they wouldn't let me have a watcher in there. I only seen 1 person's signature, and then Tyra says that they charged me for hers 3 hours that she was supposed to be there. Yet she doesn't during the daytime where the town pays her for her time. So why is she getting to double dip like this? Write herself another check off of me.
Well, that would just show me that, you know, with all the hats that she has on her, that she's not collecting 1 paycheck. I mean, just speculation here again. I mean, if she's willing to say that, you know, she needs to get paid for those 3 hours and she was already on the clock as far as a normal job is concerned, so that would be double time or overtime or whatever, or just separate pay, that would tell me that she's collecting separate pay for doing separate jobs. So is she collecting a check for administrator, clerk, treasurer, and whatever freaking else hats she's got on her?
You know, these budget, or I just handed some papers to. Those are those not audits, budget financials for the town. These cannot be understood by people. On the payroll, you know, each person, you know, if you're supposed to be there 40 hours a week, there should be some verification that they were there for 40 hours. Yet Tyra, they've got a time clock there that I think it's a fingerprint thing that you hold your thumbprint up against it and it'll clock you in and out. She refuses to use it. She says she'd rather write their times down. And I can see why. If it was mounted there in the office, they'd have to actually be there to clock in and out.
Well, they would have to be there to clock in and out, but also, I mean, you can just write in that you did an 8-hour day. I mean, we've seen it many a times where they end up, you know, working a half a day and then something happens and then they got to clear out the whole entire town hall and go home.
Betty says it sounds like Vern paid for that battery installation.
Yeah, I just caught that one.
So, I mean, we've seen it before where like the littlest thing happens and everybody has to go home. So, I mean, a couple of rude guys come in, they got to go home. Protest.
Porn causes brain damage.
So, I mean, I don't know. And I mean, like, you know, Tyra's been underneath a lot of stress and all of a sudden she's starting to work back from home again. Like,
that's stress.
I need to exhale, calm my thoughts, and remember the pleasant moments from my life. Not today.
Not today.
Not today. So, I don't know, Vern. I don't know. A lot of crazy stuff still going on with Aguilar, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You don't have to listen to my opinion.
Well, I do believe that 2 of the councilmen are trying to work together and get control of Tyra, but 2 alone cannot do it. And if this is not a rumor that Bill Smith has resigned, that puts us in worse shape because Donald's wife could be put on there so easy. And you know,
well, you know,
her name was up on the last election thing. Her and that other lady that was running, Mary Grissom. Both of them were on there, and Frank got more votes than both of them. It should be Frank that gets that seat.
It should be. Should be Frank that gets that seat. I mean, it should go to the next highest person, period.
Yeah, well, it should be a vote of the people. It never should have been at any time. Never should have been where the board elects their friends. It should always be a vote of the people. That's the only control these folks have is their vote.
Well, what do you expect, Vern? I mean, it is only a town of like 500 people. They don't get very much media down there. So, I mean, look how long stuff has been going on down there. I mean, just between the stuff that, was going on prior to us showing up and then all the stuff that we've uncovered since we've been there. So,
some of these folks here got telephones wired directly to the outhouse.
I could totally see that too. I could totally see that sitting out in the outhouse and all of a sudden it starts to fucking ring in there. Fuck, man, that would scare the shit out of me.
They're calling checks to see if you're watching porn in there.
Right? What are you doing? You've been in there for 15 minutes.
No porn, just getting my battery charged. Yeah, that's funny shit. Oh man, I don't know. I wonder if anybody wants to come up today. Where's Adam, dude? We've been missing that guy ever since Saturday.
I don't know. We haven't heard from him. Haven't heard from him.
Been in a minute. Bird, what'd you do with Adam, man? Yeah.
I don't know if they did.
I mean, I must have really pissed Adam off somehow because I've been blocked forever and a day. He doesn't talk to me anymore. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you, my friend. Yeah, he blocked me a long time ago. We're no longer friends. No, we're no longer friends anymore.
But you people.
I guess that means the barbecue's off.
No barbecue?
No barbecue.
Damn it, man.
Damn. I was kind of hoping to get some ribs and that, man.
I hate it when that happens, man. I was going to barbecue in his little backyard. Do it up. Living like a king in the Springs.
Well, he said he was going to put a pool up, right? Like, fuck yeah, I'll jump in the pool.
Like one of those blow-up pools from Walmart.
Oh, one of those? Even better.
Yeah. We can put the slip and slide to it,
I saw a nice.
I wonder if Tara's coming to the barbecue. I wonder if she's gonna make it to the barbecue. I wonder if I'll get to meet Adam's wife at the barbecue.
I wonder.
I don't know. She seems like a nice lady there.
Doesn't seem very talkative though.
Yeah, that's what's nicest about her. Adam does all the talking for her, I think. But yeah, I wonder if I'll get to meet her at the barbecue.
It would be nice.
Get in touch with us, Adam. We gotta meet your wife, buddy.
Right?
Betty and Gail come up here.
I'll be right back.
It's for you, he says. Yeah, so Vern says Betty and Gail should come up. I don't know. I think they're shy.
Yeah, not those two.
Those two are shy, yeah. I don't know. Well, we've been at about an hour. We probably might call it here shortly anyways, but yeah. We covered quite a few little topics there. For sure.
So apparently my vehicle warranty was lapsed. I don't know.
Oh, dang it!
Yeah, it was lapsed, and they wanted the make and model, but I told them I've got like a fleet, and then they hung up the phone on me.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I don't have no vehicle, and I live in my mom's basement. So.
Oh, I thought we were YouTube millionaires over here.
Yeah, My mom's basement is decked out though.
Oh, like kind of like a man cave type thing?
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
For real. For real.
My dog
Yeah,
is going
Vern
off
was just
now.
he was trying to lure up Betty or Gail, but I don't know. They're shy tonight, I think. So Gregory says to tell Vern he says hi. Gregory. I put it up on the screen. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so I don't know. The gas bill, like I say, we ain't seen nothing that says it's paid, guys. So we're still waiting to see anything that shows it's paid. We got paperwork from both Walsenburg and Aguilar, both said not paid. So still working on that. The water obviously ain't going nowhere. Oh no, Gail says she's out of words for today. I didn't think that could happen. But I understand. You people's beating this dog right now, guys. Quiet. Let's hear him. No. Yeah, so Bill resigning, that was the big news of the day. So good luck, Bill, on whatever adventures you're getting into. It was nice having you for those 2 meetings. Uh,
We know now not to poke the dog.
Yeah, we learned a lot while you was here. I mean, now we know, that big dog bites. So at least we got that all taken care of and out of the way. Yeah, maybe we'll get Frank in there to take his place. We'll see what happens there. And then Monica, she only had the 1 meeting, so we'll see how she does. I think she'll do pretty good. So maybe we got a council again, even though they recalled Vern. I don't know. Seems like in 9 months there's sure a lot going on in this little itty bitty town, guys. For being a town of 500 people. It's kind of creepy. Also, we got a car show coming up. You people didn't show that clip, but Aguilar's got a car show coming up towards the end of the summer, I believe. So that should be fun. Everybody can bring their hot rods. Man. So, again, guys, if you see this guy, just let him know. We've been worried about him. He might need a wellness check. I'm not sure. He's going through rough times right now. So, keep your eye out for him. Let me know if you see him anywhere. He can call me anytime, day or night. He knows what to do. Yeah. But I think that was most all the topics we had to cover. Um, the audits thing, obviously, we're not getting no state funding until we can get the audit straightened up. So I think there's money like sitting back, held aside, just waiting for Aguilar to use. Think all the cool things we could do with it.
Man, you can't shake those guys. Jehovah's Witnesses, man. I'm telling you, you just can't shake them.
Just all don't shake it at them.
Well, I know,
You'll
but
go to
I mean,
jail.
they're all trying to like violate my Fourth Amendment right by trying to come into my house and talk about religion and stuff like that. Like, they got the freedom of speech, but man,
Should have brought him on the show. I was just telling everybody. We covered
that would
all
have
the
been
topics.
awesome.
Yeah, all the topics we had planned out. I think we covered them all.
Yeah, I think we did too.
I think we hit them. So yeah, we could have
Well,
done. Go flag them down. Go flag them down real quick. Go flag him down real quick. Tell him Vern is a Jew and he wants to know about Jehovah.
Jesus.
Bring him on. Let's get him up here, dude. We can do this. Something different.
They ain't coming up here. If I tell them that shit, they ain't coming up here.
That could be a new thing, dude. We could like go around sniping on the fucking, the door knockers, We could do that.
Like go up and interview them just randomly and talk to them on lives. That would be awesome.
Yeah, just let them say their piece, free speech. You got somebody hiding out in your basement, but
I see the basement, but I don't know who me is.
It's not me. It's the other me. So
I don't know who that is. Oh, I know who that is. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a little small screen. I know who this is. I know who me is.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am. I is me. He is I, and I is him. Slim with a tilted brim.
That's right, baby.
That's right.
That's right.
What's up, bro? How you doing, Josh?
You got your voice right away. I was just wrapping something up, but I was looking through and I saw the missed notification. So I said, I haven't talked to you people in a while. If I said that out of context, some people might take that the wrong way. But I haven't talked to you people in a while. So I wanted to come say hi.
Hey, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
I'm good, man.
You've been getting into your fair share of fun.
Yeah, just Anna and I are out here ripping some shit up. She says hi. Hi.
Oh, hi, Nanner.
Hey, Anna.
We missed you, bud. I mean, I don't get to see many lives. I saw you live. I jumped right on.
Oh yeah. Well, we're pretty busy. I'm in the process of getting ready to move up to Colorado and all types of other stuff. Good Citizen has got his stuff going on, so you know how it goes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fighting that fight. Nana's moving down to Massachusetts.
Banner with the mini.
Shit.
Yeah, there's going to be a permanent banana in Massachusetts with AFA. Well, she's going to move here, then I'm going to move somewhere else.
No shit.
I mean, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, come on. The relationship has been going great so far that way, right?
See, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to go live with you people, and on the mailbox, it's going to say us people.
Us people. No shit.
And then the neighbors are going to come out and be like, I hate them people. And it's going to be a thing.
Well, he's been 50% living in California, 50% living in Massachusetts. We've both been like going back and forth. Finally decided to get, hitched and finally live under the same roof, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations,
awesome.
guys. Congrats.
Oh, yeah. I'm sick and tired of you people. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to her. You people are good. Her people are fine, but her specifically. See, your name has created so many problems in my verbiage right now.
No shit.
Well, that's the point. That's the point, is to take the stigma off of you people.
I can't tell you.
Stigmas here.
I've met some of the worst tyrants in America in the droves of thousands, and I never get twisted up. I talk to you for 3 minutes and I'm fucked.
Well, you know really why I picked my name? Because it's one of the most common phrases that police or government tells auditors, other than "What's your name?" right here. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was thinking about making my name right here.
I say to them when they say that, they're like, "Oh, it's you people," and I say, "Wait, who's these people? Who's we? Who's us? Who's us people?"
Right.
First cop watch I ever did, they said, "Oh, you're one of those people." What?
Right.
are you talking about?
So we're gonna have to change the name of his channel from "You People" to "Those People." All in favor? Can I get a second to the motion?
What about them people?
Them people?
They people?
It's "Those People."
Here we go, the pronouns.
You're one of those people.
That sounds infinitely worse. I guess it depends on the context, but I feel like if someone was like "You people," like it's one of those people. I feel like that's worse.
Well, it does cause a lot of controversy, especially when you're jumping into random like chats and whatnot without like anybody knowing who you are. And it's like, what do you mean, you people? I always get the same response. I even got Stephanie to say it on camera. It was fun.
Yeah, you're downward trending in BLM right now, just by the name of your channel, just so you know.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not really looking for endorsement either.
I say, hey, you people to my live chat, and they go,
Where is he?
Hell?
Where is he?
They don't even say, where is he? They're like, what the hell? You can't just address me by name. You're calling me you people. They don't know I'm talking to you.
Right.
No, we're talking to you people, not them people, but you people as in he people.
It's so
See, it's
so much
confusing.
fun. It is. It's so much fun.
We'll film together one day, and when they ask you who you are, you can say "you people," and she's gonna be like, "No, oh, we'll have so much fun with that."
Yeah, we will.
Oh man.
Puppet.
Right.
Oh yeah, I got a puppet. I got an oddity. I got a puppet that looks just like me, and it like has like Nike clothes on, and it has tattoos and all sorts. I haven't broke it out yet, but I'm gonna bring because like government employees are fucking dumb, right? So they'll answer the most dumb questions. They don't realize that you're trolling them. So I want to see just how dumb government employees will they have a conversation with a puppet. In all seriousness, I'm going to have a cop or a city hall worker or someone talking to a puppet of me.
So you're going to go Jeff Dunham on him?
Yes, only like, and the great thing about a puppet is like, I could say some fucked up shit and people might hold me accountable. You can't get fucking mad at a puppet.
Yeah, puppet AFA.
You can't get mad at a puppet.
You can like blame. Can't. I just got my wrist up its ass. I can't control what it's coming out of its mouth.
Well, his mother said she described it as that thing is so cute. That's
the first thing. It's so cute. The first thing it ever said was a priest joke. That's the first thing that came out of that puppet's mouth.
Because his hand was up it.
Yeah.
Right. Fucking killing me over here, man. I can't wait for that. I really can't. My wife says that we should dress up like pirates and go out and do a cop watch.
Oh yeah, Leroy just did that with me. We went to a town hall, and he dressed up like a pirate, eye patch, all that shit. And he went to the treasurer's office, and he was asking where the treasure was, and then he had to explain to the woman who was too dumb to understand the inference that she was a land pirate. So he wanted to meet his kid.
We're gonna have a You People Takes Boston.
Yeah, You People Takes Boston for sure. You can come down and stick your hand up the puppet's ass and make it say things.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Hey, you can stick your hand up my ass and make me say things. I don't give a shit.
I tried it. Wait, what?
No, I'm good on that one. Puppet, okay,
but it's for the clicks and views, man.
Yeah, anything for the thumbnail.
The private stuff is supposed to stay private. I don't want to know what you do in your pleasure dungeon.
Well, I'm trying to be transparent. I'm trying to be transparent.
It's a slippery banana.
I'll tell you one thing, like nothing in my life is private. When I'm done taking a shit, I put a picture in the members chat. You know? Gotta give them every fucking dollar's worth.
Every dollar.
Heather Holt's birthday video was taken on the toilet.
Yeah, Heather Holt's birthday tribute video, the one they got from me, was taken while I was on the toilet. Yeah.
That's his throne. That's
where the king sits in his castle.
Yeah. That's right.
I guess. I mean, is yours gold? Does it
Not
recline?
Yet.
Silver.
It does actually. I'll tell you one thing. You might think it's comfortable, but it's extremely hard to shit when you're reclined because the gravity is not really forcing the turd out. So you really I gotta tell you, I understand now, Anna, what it's like to give childbirth because taking a shit reclined without the stirrups is hard.
Well, you know, they have those squatty potties where, like, you
That's what
literally,
I
it
was
looks
gonna
like a
say.
stool. Yeah, it looks like a stool. You put your feet up on it. It's supposed to actually help ease the poo out better. Like, it's supposed to be way more.
Mine doesn't need any help. I feel like I sit down and all of a sudden it's gone.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
you need no assistance.
Bon voyage.
That's why I've never bought you a squatty potty. But some people need it.
See, he was talking about like real things, and we come in here and all of a sudden, you know,
Blow shit up.
yeah, we blow shit up
Hey,
literally.
it's all good. It's all
We was
good.
done talking about real things.
Yeah,
so-
I mean, we were pretty much done. So it was like we've covered everything we wanted to cover. You had perfect timing, let me tell you.
Good, because we're about to walk into my house, so I'm about to jump off. I'm glad I fucked up the end of your show, not the beginning of it.
Yeah, you gotta go take care of it.
Appreciate it.
Banana.
I gotta go sit down and
Well,
drop a Biden.
I think I'm going to cut
You
this
and
down
Anna
and
be
just
good.
make this a video, just this little conversation. So I'll
Oh,
make
no.
this
Okay.
just a video.
Happy to do it. I'm gonna jump off here right now, but when I do, I'll go in and take a picture of me shitting, and you can use that for the video.
Hey,
I'll
And
use
they
it
have
for the thumbnail.
thumbnail. They have, yeah, they've got an emoji,
thumbnail.
emoji shit.
They won't need an emoji. I'll help them out. AFA is nothing but a man for the people.
Very transparent.
All right. God bless Joe Biden and all of his followers and the poop I'm about to drop. We love the United States of Korea. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, nice.
Bye. Good night, everybody. That was funny. He's still there.
I can't X out.
He can't X out.
Oh man.
Oh, so if you
Yeah,
guys
it's
didn't
always
know, that
good
was
times.
AFA. Good times. Good times. I love that guy. Fucking gonna hit him up with a puppet. I'm telling you. You got to come up with new stuff.
Well, with all
Gotta
the
come up with new
voices that he
stuff.
does, you know, he'll get away with it, no problem, dude.
Right.
He's got all those different voices that he does, so he'll.
Well, and the good thing
anybody
is he can
pull it
like
off,
strap
it's
the
him.
camera to like the puppet's chest, so he doesn't have to hold the camera, and he can operate the hands and stuff. And then you got
Right. And
Nanner
then they're
there that can catch it
guaranteed to
from
look
the
at
side.
the camera, right? They're
Right.
guaranteed to like pay attention, like look over here at the little puppet. You know? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I
shit.
can't wait to see it. That'd be good. But
Right.
yeah, we're going on about an hour and a half now. I suppose we got about everything covered, I think.
New York public tour. I just had that happen to me as well. I think their guidelines are getting so strict, it's not even stupid. Like, seriously, I put up a clip about the stuff that was going on in Chicago a couple nights ago, and it was a group of kids that just beat up on this woman, like horribly beat up on this woman. Didn't hear about it. You hear about the 2 teens shot. You hear about all the damage and everything, and you see all the violence on the news channels on YouTube. I guess they're allowed to get away with their stuff, but I got a warning, and my video got taken down too. So you're not the only one, my friend.
I got too many to keep track of anymore. Well, go ahead, take some for me, would you? Clean the mess up. Shit.
I mean, I just got the one freaking strike dropped. I mean, hell, I got another one. And it's like for something really stupid, like something that should be seen, something that should be brought to light. But I'm telling you, YouTube, I think, is going the way of TikTok. They only want happy sunshine and, you know, don't rock the boat type shit. Do a stupid dance and entertain everybody. Or
Plug
put
your
up
nose.
some music with a
Everybody
nice background.
plug your nose.
Right? Manner. So I don't know, man. I'm really thinking about just primarily switching over to Rumble. I mean, Rumble, at least you don't have these issues. I mean, I'll still keep the YouTube going, but I think I'm gonna start primarily just uploading over to Rumble, and you know, I'll still go live on here and whatnot to keep everybody updated. But I mean, I can always put in links to the Rumble.
Just take your lives over here and stuff, and set them on private, and then just put them up on the Rumble. So if people want to see them, they go over to the Rumble and watch them.
Right. I don't know.
And
but
then
I think
and then
YouTube
just
needs
on the
needs
YouTube, you just do
ball
videos
kicking.
like this one.
PPAP.
Apple pen, pineapple pen. Pen pineapple apple pen. Pen pineapple apple pen.
That's basically what they're looking for anymore.
That's what they want right there. That's gold. I'm just saying. That's YouTube gold right there. I mean, if I keep that up, I'll be able to get one of these. Be able to catch me a bus. I keep it up.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, it's a cheap chauffeur. I mean, you don't have to drive at that point, and you don't have to pay for the luxury vehicle either. I mean, you only have to pay for the $300,000. So, Gregory, have a wonderful evening. We hope you had a wonderful time. Got a few laughs. Thank you again for giving Good Citizen a membership up there and supporting us.
Yeah, we appreciate that for sure. Memberships help. For sure.
For sure.
Oh man, well, it's been fun. We'll have to do this again sometime soon.
Definitely.
If we could we can get a hold of that missing Adam guy. He's always fun to have on the show. So, we can get a hold of him. Oh shit. Oh shit. Never know what to expect here, guys. Expect the unexpected. Oh man. I guess while we're taking this short commercial break, maybe we could just go ahead and manage it. No, let's do some 3 foot.
Life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch your fall. 3 foot tall.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
I got a question for you.
What's the question?
I'm sick and tired of this AFA asshole. Would you stick your hand up my ass? No. You guys got ID?
You got ID?
Yeah. Your people's got ID.
Where did
can I tell him about that joke about the priest? No, you can't tell him about the priest. Why not? He stuck his hand up my ass too. Oh, that's not
right.
Hey, don't touch me there. You're not my uncle.
No, Spot.
Look at this. I can operate him. Hello, I suck at life. That's not nice. Fuck you.
Doesn't it look like him though?
Yeah, doesn't it look like me? I mean, doesn't it look like me?
Where did you get it?
It was a gift from 702 and Nanner and a couple of other folks, and it's got my hand tattoos on it. Literally the same tattoos as on my hands. It's got the Nike, it's got 1776, and it's got a big ass just like me too. You can stick your hand right up it. It's got its Nikes on. It's got his Nikes. I think she put toddler Nikes on it.
I described to the woman who makes them like exactly like his personality.
Look, they gave me fucking gray hair. What the fuck is that about? I don't have gray hair.
Yeah.
You look like 10 pounds of shit in a 2-pound bag.
That's crazy.
Well, unfortunately, with the lighting that's usually behind you, you do look like you have gray hair, unfortunately.
You look like shit. Hey, you people. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to the neighbors, if you know what I mean. That's terrible. What?
You people.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta take a shit, and it's really hard with a hand up my ass. So I'll be back later. Later.
Later.
So
That's the reason I stopped you today.
is your name Josh too, or is it me?
No, my
Mini-me?
name's I'm AFA, and that's the reason I stopped you today.
I knew it was coming.
He just got a Kermit the Frog puppet, and I'm horny as hell. That thing's looking ribbit, so I'm gonna get over there and get me some.
Real good.
You're supposed to be going after the pig, not Kermit. Well, I mean that's your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Kermit needs love too.
Do your thing. I'm not saying anything.
I just got Rosetta Stone, so that way, when I talk to the police, I can speak in their native tongue of Pig Latin. All right, I gotta go do some blow. I'll catch you guys later.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man, me too. Me too.
Killing me over here.
Me too.
Oh, that's gonna be some good videos. Let me tell you. Oh man, that's gonna be some good shit right there.
Yeah, it's always
hell,
fun
just that
when
little
Josh
bit
and
got me
Anna
good.
come around. Yeah,
definitely got to do a short on that. AFA, definitely got to do a short on that.
Oh man. Well, all right, guys. We appreciate you.
Definitely. We covered what we covered, and we always got more. Just matter of time on when we get the information. So we greatly appreciate everybody coming in. I don't know if this is going to take it down, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. It might take it down. So if it goes down, we're just gonna end it. But I got a nice little song for you. I figured y'all might like. I mean, it's probably gonna kill my copyright or whatever. But whatever.
Yeah, I have to edit it anyways. Yeah.
We'll just edit it out. So, Frogleaf Studios, Leo. I can never pronounce the last name, so I will put the link in the description as soon as we're done. I hope you all enjoy the song here and have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Look, you got a friend.
Dreamed 1,000 dreams, surrounded by 1,000,000 screams, but I can hear them marching feet. They're moving into the streets. Not that you read the news today. They say the danger's gone away, but I can see the fire still alight. They're burning into the night. There's too many men, too many people making too many problems. When not much love to go around. Can't see this is a land of confusion. Well, this is the world we live in, and these are the hands we're given. Use them and let's start trying to make it a place worth living in. Well, Superman, where are you now? When everything's gone wrong somehow, the men of steel, these men of power, I'm losing control by the hour. Yeah. This is the time, this is the place, so we look for the future. But there's not much love to go around. Tell me why this is a land of confusion. Well, this is the world we live in, and these are the hands we're given. Use them them and let's start trying to make it a place worth living. Yeah. I remember long ago when the sun was shining, yes, and the stars were bright all through the night. When the sound of your laughter was I held you tight so long ago. I won't be coming home tonight. My generation will put it right. We're not just making promises that we know we'll never keep. There's too many men, too many people making too many problems. We're not much love to go around. Can't see this is a land of confusion. Well, this is the world we live in. And these are the hands we're given. You them and let's start trying to make it a place worth fighting.